Start off by saying all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles that teach 100% truth of GMS. Shalom to you, very beautiful Akim. Let's believe in this truth, pushing this truth through the four winds of the earth. Shalom to you, very few Aqua that's listening and learning in silence, as the scriptures say. So, this is your brother Ahmad out of Jacksonville, Florida, coming back. I titled it, Seek Ye Out of the Book of the Lord. You know, this epistle here, video epistle, was inspired by a conversation I had earlier on the phone. Someone I haven't talked to in a minute, quite honestly, since I first came into the truth. And I know Jakes won't let these other books go, man. They won't let these other books go, you know. Jakes believe in the book of Enoch, the book of Judas. There's another book, I think it's like the book of Adam and Eve, you know, and so forth, you know, not just that. I mean, there's other books out there too, you know, because when Jakes feel like they don't get the understanding, they got to go find the understanding outside of the scriptures elsewhere, just to give them some type of validation to whatever belief that they was already thinking, but not understanding that what they're believing is false. It's off, you know. I'm gonna read this first and then we'll jump right into it. But this is Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth it have commanded, and his spirit it have gathered them. Right. Hey, all you need is the scriptures, man. All you need is the King James 1611 Bible. That's all. That's it. You know, you don't need all these other books, you know, because Jakes are caught on these other books. Like I said, talking with that brother, you know, listen to the conversation, and I just let him speak. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm not one that's trying to debate no one. Quite honestly, you know, I say Thwadi Habasham Shah for you, allowing me to know what I know. You know, as the scriptures say, you know, most Jakes, they have a zeal, as it tells you in Romans chapter 10, starting at verse 3. Most Jakes have a zeal, but they just don't have the zeal and the knowledge according to the scriptures. You know, they don't. And so what happens is they get frustrated and they try to go find answers elsewhere outside the scriptures with, you know, dipping and diving in all these other books. Like I said, the book of Enoch, you know, then you start talking to Jakes, and Jakes thinking that, oh, you know, there's Nephilims among us. There's, you know, fallen angels among us. There was a war in heaven between Michael and the archangels, and Satan got kicked out. You get what I'm saying? Because they go seek out of these other books and thinking that they're going to get the answers. And you're not going to get the answers out of those books, man. Those are man-made books. Esau put that out there to confuse Jakes, you know? And Jakes don't understand that, you know? Esau, hey, signed off on them books just to confuse Jakes, man. You know? Let me read this one. Ecclesiastes 12:12. It says, and further, by these, my son, be admonished of making many books. There is no end, and much study is a weariness of the flesh. Right. So these other books, there's not no end to them. You know, when you start in those other books, like I said, the book of Enoch, which when I first came into truth, I'm not gonna lie, you know, I read it a little bit of it. You know, it goes to, you know, about Nephilim and all that, and the fallen angels, and the angels coming into the women and having sex and having babies. But then when you understand the fallen angels is that's us. Because angels, a celestial being cannot have sex with a physical being. It can't, man. But what happens is when they want the answers, they go looking in these other books trying to find the answers and stuff like that, and then what happens is they end up bugging themselves out even more. You know, that's why the scriptures, hey man, you should desire the milk. You should just desire the milk, what you can handle, man. You know, because that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing amongst Israel, man. You got Jakes be trying to be deep. They got that deep demon. Listen here, my brother. No, my brother, you gotta read the book of Enoch. Listen, man. Jakes be trying to be deep, and that's the biggest problems. The biggest problems among us, man. Jakes be want to be deep. Jakes think they know something because they don't read all these other different books. Well, when they don't show no type of proof going back to the scriptures, man. They don't line up with the scriptures, you know. But because you get mad because you don't have the answers that you want, you seek another way. Hey, what happens is, hey, how about Shai? Hey, you go read them other books, you get bugged out. That's why the scriptures say this, man. 1 Peter 2:2. It says, as newborns, babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. Right. You know, hey, you got to desire the milk. You know, stay with the milk. Stop trying to be, you know, all this deep. That's what's wrong with Israel as a whole, man. You get what I'm saying? Yasha Allah. Jakes don't know. Jakes with this, you know, they want to be looked at as great. And what happens is you get that pride demon on you. Then the message stop being about Yahweh Shai. Then it's like the message is put on you. You know? And a lot of Jakes battle with that because they got that eye demon, man. And then they get frustrated and aggravated because you seeking for answers. But it's like, Yahweh Shai not going to open the scriptures up to every one of us the same. He's not going to do that. Because every man in this have their lot. You know, you got brothers that can go into the history. You got other brothers that can go in, you know, good speakers. Brothers are good, you know, teachers, good, you know, listeners, brother, you know, there's, you know. But see, Jakes want that. I want the title all on me. So then what they go seek out these other books, trying to get understanding. You're not gonna find the understanding in those other books. There's no ending to those other books. It's gonna continue to go on and on and on and on. All you need is the 1611 King James Bible, man. That's it. And stop trying to seek out things that's too hard for you. Matter of fact, let's get that. Ecclesiasticus 3:21. It says, seek not out things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength. Right. See? Neither search the things that are above your strength. See? Jakes be doing too damn much, man. Now you're out here talking about what he said. Jake told me on the phone. Jake said, be careful. We got to be careful who we lay down with. And I said, why? What are you talking about? Jake said, because we entertain angels unaware. I said, okay, but what you trying to say? He's like, yeah, you got to be careful what you put your seed into, because you could be putting your seed into an angel. And I was like, oh man, I'm like, oh man, like, see, that's what happens when you try to go outside of the, like I said, the King James Bible, 1611, and you try to go take it upon yourself, and you start seeking these answers, you know, outside the scriptures through these other philosophies, these other books that have no ending. They you know, they're not going to give you no understanding. They're going to bug you out. Then you're going to walk around, you're going to be around here like a lot of 2/3 are, right? Walking around thinking that there's shapeshifters among us. You know, because Jake's big on that. You know, we got shapeshifters among us. Man, where's the facts of that in the scriptures, man? There's no proof on that. You know? Jake's thinking of that, you know, that you can sleep with angels. We can't sleep with no angels, man. But see, that's what happened when you go digging and reading into these other books that have no ending. You know, and just to you know, just for any newbies that's out there, you can fact check it. 1 Corinthians 15:39. It says, all flesh is not the same flesh, but there is one kind of flesh of men, another flesh of beasts, another of fishes, and then it says, and another of birds. Then it says, verse 40, there are also celestial bodies and bodies terrestrial, but the glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of the terrestrial is another. Right? See? So we don't have those angelic bodies, man. Angels don't sleep with people, man. They don't sleep with people. You know? I brought that out, you know, for any newbie that come across the channel. Angels don't sleep with people, man. The angels encamp around those that fear, as it tells you in Psalms 34, verse 7. But also, hey, you got the angels on the left-hand side too. They encamp around to keep you bugged out, to keep you not getting the understanding. Why? Because a lot of times, like I said, Jakes, they get frustrated. As the scriptures tell you, what is that? Romans 11:7. That what Israel seek for. That what Israel seek for. So the very thing that they're seeking for, but then at the same time, it's still they're wicked and they're not rehearsing the righteous act, and they're really not truthful. Because remember, the scriptures did say, roughly paraphrasing, that hey, Sophia cannot reside in a wicked temple. You know, it can't. So if you sitting out here searching for the answers outside of the Bible, the 1611, but you've been wicked, and then you go come across the book of Enoch and the book of Judas and the book of Adam and Eve, and then there's another saying out there is that, oh, Eve wasn't the first wife. You're gonna get bugged out because you didn't seek the milk. You seeked out things that was too hard for you, and it goes back to belief. Now you're talking like a bug out. And in your mind, hey, Jakes be thinking that they saying something deep. That's the problem. You know? That's why, hey, going back to it, hey, desire the milk, man. You know? Desire the milk. That's where you want to be at. Desire the milk. And, you know, once you grow in the milk, hey, you learn how to, you know, drink the milk and work the milk. Hey, if Yahweh shall see fit, he'll add more to you. You know? He'll add more to you. Because it's important. Hey, shalom to all the Akim on the comment board. Shalom, brother Kasaya. Hey, shalom, brother Ashrakaya. Shalom, Yahweh shall Shabarakatah. But yeah, you know, once you, hey, desire the milk, man. If that's anything that brothers can tell you, that's why the elders and apostles of GMS always say back to the basics. Because whenever you get that deep demon on you, man, it is hard to talk to a Jake with that deep demon, man. It is hard to talk to a Jake with a deep demon. You can't tell Jake's nothing. No, but I'm telling you, you gotta believe in all the books. They took these books, man. Listen, the book of Enoch and all those other books are man-made books, man. Esau did that to bug out Jakes, man. And quite honestly, to be honest, that goes really, everything is through the spirit, because everything is of Yahweh Shem Shai. What is it? I think it's in what is it? It's in Isaiah chapter 8. If I'm not mistaken, Isaiah chapter 8, I think it's in verse 16 or 20, where, hey, Yahweh Shai have made himself a stumbling block. You know? Yahweh Shai, hey, Yahweh have made Yahweh Shai a stumbling block to 2/3 of us. So when you understand that 2/3 of us are here, they're not meant to receive this truth. And, you know, I'm saying this, you know, like I said, because I know it's a lot of newbies waking up, but, you know, just, you know, letting you know, 2/3 are not going to get this truth. So don't let a 2/3 try to tell you need to read the book of Enoch to have all the understanding. No, you don't. Don't go seek out of these outside of the 1611 King James, which have you your Old Testament, then you got the Apocrypha in the middle, then you got the New Testament. Don't seek outside of the book, because you're gonna get bugged out, especially if you new in this. You know, you're gonna bug out. I get this brother posting up Proverbs 30:8. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, right? Which is through these scriptures, man. The basics, man. Desire the milk, man. You know, I'm not even gonna lie. You know, hey, I'm still on the milk. Brothers are still on the milk. And to be honest, when you're on the milk so long, man, you find out you don't really even get all full understanding. It's so much understanding in just the basics, man. It's a lot of stuff in the basics, man. That's good. That's all you need. It's enough. But see, Jace don't be satisfied. They be like, nah, it's got to be deeper than that. Once again, going back to that deep demon, there's got to be something more else on it. That's not hitting enough for me. I need another answer. And then the next thing you know, they go what? Looking out in these other books, and it bugs them out. You know, Matthew 6:22. It says the light of the body is in the eye, right? And it says, if therefore thy eye be single, thy whole body should be full of light, right? See, if your eye is single and you keep your eye single, you know, far as, hey, desire this truth right here in the scriptures, the 16:11, right? Stay right there. Stay in the book, man. Don't let your eye be all out here going everywhere. You reading the Quran, you get what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, because you got brothers that's in this just to make it a balance, to give it a balance. You got brothers that's been in the truth longer than us, so they can go read that, and Yahweh Shai don't put a spirit on them to bug out, but to put the spirit on them to grab little pieces from that to help edify. That way, if you come across a Quran or a book of Enoch, brother, and then you ask them what this means, you get what I'm saying? And they don't know, they don't even know, because they ain't really read the whole book them damn self. They just go, going off what they heard in the video instead of reading on their own self. Because remember, Israel is lazy, man. Going back to that Hosea 4 and 6. Jace don't like to read. And to be honest, that's a part of the curses too. That's a part of the curses. Jace don't want to read. Jace don't want to write nothing down. They watch these videos and they'll just sit there and still be watching and don't write no type of notes down. But Yahweh Shai be putting precepts all up and down the comment board, That's why, going back to that precept, hey, keep your eyes single, man. Tell brothers and, hey, even sisters too. Hey, what you see on the comment boards, write it down. Pause the video, write it down. But don't go seek outside of the book, because you're going to bug out, man. You got a whole lot of Enoch believers and Judas believers and Adam and Eve, another Adam and Eve book, believers out here, man, on these streets, bugged out, And like I said, this is more so for the newbies, because I'm just telling you, man, hey, you're going to get bugged out. You're going to be around here thinking like Jace, thinking that there's aliens on the earth, there's shapeshifters, there's angels among us, and they just, and what I mean angels among us, you know what I mean? I'm saying, like, not like the way they think. I'm saying not the way how we think, but the way they think, far as in, oh, the angels just met. Angels got children. No, man. No. Get away from them books that have no ending. It will bug you out. It will bug you out. So, Lord willing, is edifying. Let me see, did the brother have something else? No. Lord willing, is edifying. Hey, seek out the book of the Lord, man. Going back to the first precept, what is that? Isaiah 34 and 16. Seek out the book, man. That's the only book we need, is the 1611 King James. Stay the hell away from all these other false books, man, that have no ending, because you will bug out. You will bug out. Speaking to you newbies, you will bug out. Desire the milk, man. It's your brother Ahmad out of Jacksonville, Florida. Lord Williams edifying video. Hey, until then, Shalom.